Memes. The blood that keeps the internet alive and functioning. They are like cells that do their jobs for a short period of time and die, forgotten by time. Have you ever thought about those memes that were once used by everyone and today the only thing that you take away from them is... that's right, there was a thing like that. Memes show many things behind the communities and the time in which they rose to fame. And as I have been fascinated with Japanese culture since I was 4 years old and a Nagoya calendar sent by acquaintances as a gift, from time to time I stumble upon areas of the Japanese internet from many years before I even understood what internet was. These memes are often very internal to their culture. Some even reach the rest of the world, but they don't turn out as strong as they were in their country of origin. But there's one that may not have been that big in the rest of the world, but certainly impacted a lot of people. So come with me and let's explore the world of old Japanese memes, the tale from the heart of a young Japanese kid, Okkusenman. When we talk about the Japanese community of stuff like this, the name that will always appear is Nico Nico Douga. This is one of the video sites that gained the most traction in the mid-2000s in Japan, more focused on the otaku world. It's somewhat of a degen place, but it was the origin of many things that you have heard about and didn't even know. But with the growth of the site that you are watching me right now, Nico Nico Douga is kind of dying, since many Japanese people are moving to YouTube, and many historical videos are being lost. But anyway, in communities like this, the main audience is teenagers. But when you grow up and don't stop liking the things you like, what happens? The experience of many may be similar, and that's why Omoide wa Okkusenman appeared. I don't know how to transition to the next Okkusenman, an old game that you may have seen around before, because Mega Man is mega famous around the world, right? Yes, it's the same game. Like most old games, Okkusenman has an amazing soundtrack, and one of them in particular is Willy's Castle, from the game Okkusenman ni Dakta Wigi no Nazo, better known as Mega Man 2. Willy's Castle, or Dr. Willy Stage 1, is the background music of one of the game's most memorable moments. And just by searching for this name, with the countless covers you will see, you can already tell that this theme song is very popular. And so the gears that made Okkusenman began to turn, a community meme made by the community. The Willy's Castle theme was remade by a user named Aoikiba. This more rock feel motivated Mokudai Masanori to post lyrics for the song back in 2007, and then the first version of Okkusenman was born. I will leave it down in the description if I can. After a search by Nico Nico Douga's users, no one knows who the real author of the lyrics is. But anyway, with the base of Aoikiba and the lyrics posted by Mokudai Masanori growing, the Japanese community already knew what to do. The only thing missing, the vocals. Two versions then stood out: Okkusenman Utatei Mita by Chromes, and Okkusenman ni Okkusenman version Gomu. The one everyone knows is the version sung by Gomu, a person who in the future would join a group called Honeyworks. If you watched Gintama, Rent a Girlfriend, or Boruto, please tell me you haven't watched Boruto. You may have already heard their song as the opening. And finally, an animation made by DNA no Doro, who was already famous for making flash animations in Nico Douga, appeared. So, bringing together the sound of Aoikiba, the lyrics of Mokudai Masanori, vocals of Gomu, and video of DNA no Doro, Omoide wa Okkusenman took over the Japanese community and many outside of it. A few years later, in a collection of Nico Nico Douga's most famous songs, a bonus track was made for the album, a version sung by none other than the Jump Project. Yeah, Okkusenman was then sung by people like Hironobu Kageyama, who sang Shala Head Shala from Dragon Ball, Masaki Endo from Butterfly and Pegasus Fantasy, Hiroshi Kitadani from We Are, Yoshiki Fukuyama from Macross 7, and Naki Misato, who sings Spread Wings. Yeah, it's a little surreal that this happened, but it's true. And it's a very good version. A song that hits so deep in the heart that maybe it's more than just a meme. Nostalgic lyrics that talk about a feeling that we all go through or will go through in life and don't even expect. A time when you were free from everything. Play with school friends without a hint of worry. Create imaginary worlds to explore. Save the universe as a hero. Have powerful items that can see X-rays. A time that when you leave, you don't notice. A time that you didn't know would end. That one day, it wouldn't be possible anymore. A time that disappeared from your life without you even noticing. And when you do, you are already in the conveyor belt of life and society, working a 9 to 5 without emotion, the same every day, and the magic from before no longer exists. The sad feeling that you missed, Omoide wa Okkusenman, billions and millions of scenarios and lives that you had, but that you perhaps didn't appreciate as much while you were living them, and that today are just faint memories.